So learning not to be complacent in life, basically meaning learning not to be okay where you are forever. We have to know that, eventually there's going to be times when we have to grow, where we can't stay in that job anymore, where we sometimes can't stay in that relationship anymore. Just recently, me and my husband, we picked up and we left somewhere where we were living for 8+ years, almost 8 years, and we just decided it wasn't for us anymore. We were living there and we were okay with it, but after a while we saw that we were being complacent. We were being okay with just being there, but we knew that we outgrew it so long ago, but we just didn't make that move. So we just decided, we're going to get on our grind and we're going to do what we have to do. So I just want to get into talking about making that move, on upgrading yourself, knowing when you are being complacent, and just upgrading our lives in general, guys. So thank you again for clicking on this video, and leave comments. Make sure you guys subscribe and share anything you feel. And I'm sorry guys, I am driving, so if I'm looking away, it's because I'm paying attention to the road, but I feel like I can still serve this message while driving. So guys, thank you again. Peaceful Ambition. Let's get this started. Peaceful Ambition tribe. What's going on? Wagwan, my people. So of course I have to tune in no matter if I'm on the road or not. So here I am. Oh, sorry guys, I'm backing out of a spot. Don't want to hit anyone. So guys, I just wanted to come on today, and like I always say, I want to have a conversation with you guys rather than just, you guys listen to me. And, I want it to be that we are all kind of talking to each other, because I feel like when we talk to each other and we're communicating with each other, we're learning from each other, we're growing from each other. So, always guys, leave your comments down below. I want to hear y'all 2 cents. I want to hear how y'all feel about what I'm saying. If you agree, if you disagree, if if you have any pointers that maybe I didn't say and you think that it could be beneficial to someone else. I just wanted to come with a quick message, just like any other video. And I just want to talk about just learning when it's time to upgrade. Learning when it's time to upgrade, not being complacent. A lot of my topics kind of all go hand in hand, and they kind of run over each other, but at the same time there definitely is a difference in each. Okay, so let's talk about, how do we even know if we're living complacent? You could be thinking that you're living your best life, you're living to your maximum capability, and you're good. So let's talk about some pointers that we can see in our life to see if we need to make some changes, if we need to upgrade our life. So the first pointer that I want to bring up is, if you feel like you're not learning or you're not gaining knowledge almost every day, it can either be book knowledge, street knowledge, or whatever it is. If you feel like you're doing the same routine over and over again, and you're not really gaining any type of information, you're not growing on a daily basis, then you might be living a complacent life. If you're just going to work, coming home, same old same, you're not worrying about reading a book, you're not trying to look into the news, you're not trying to find a way to better yourself, most likely, I'm sorry, but you're living complacent. And that's something that we need to change. We should be learning, we should be growing on the daily basis. It may not be like, oh, we're learning a new subject, we're learning a new language, but it has to be something that feeds our brain. You're never too old to learn at all. As long as you're breathing, you should be able to take in things and capture it and put it into your being and make it who you are and use it in the real world. All right, step 2, or tip 2, I guess I should say. If you feel like you're just going with the flow, whatever anyone else does, you're jumping on it. Whatever is the new in thing, you're on it. Nothing that you're really like going against the grain. You're just like, what? Okay, that's what everyone's doing now. I guess I'll do it too. No, step up. go against the grain if you have to. If everyone's wearing their hair out like this, wear your hair down. You know, just be different, be an individual. You know, being complacent means just, you know, same old same, living in a box. To me, I know that's not the dictionary term, but you know, just basically living in a box and being okay with it. No, you got to step out. You never know what you can do in life until you really try. And going with the flow and doing what everyone else does is not going to get you anywhere but the same place where everyone else is going. And to me, that's just boring. Why not upgrade yourself to be different, you know, rather than upgrading yourself to just to be the same as everyone else? That's just not what we want to do, people. We want to upgrade and be an individual. We're young, we do things that make us nervous or give us butterflies, and you know, it kind of like gets our adrenaline pumping and our blood pumping. You know, those are things that, you know, are exciting us. Those are things that's maybe us stepping outside of our box. So we need to feel those again. As an adult, you know, things get boring fast. Been there, done that kind of mentality. And you know, when you're complacent, you don't feel those butterflies a lot. You just feel as you do normally. Like I said, if you're not learning every day, you're going through the same routine, there's nothing to really have that wow factor or to have butterflies. You know, maybe we need to start doing things to give us those feelings. You know, I'm not saying you need to jump off a roof or anything like that, but just do something that you wouldn't normally do. You know, even if it's like public speaking or, you know, just complimenting a stranger. You know, the smallest things can mean big things in your life. Honestly, when we're talking about complacency, it doesn't mean that you have to uproot your life and just change everything altogether because you feel like you're just being too comfortable. No, it's okay to be comfortable in life, but it's a problem to be too comfortable when you feel like you're not growing. So that's the issue. So you can do the smallest things to step out of your, you know, your zone and to feel those little butterflies. You know, sometimes it doesn't take much. So that's really important, guys. Just get that spunk back, you know, do things that get your blood pumping again. You never know how that can help you just with your self-esteem, just feeling young again. So guys, think about that. Feel those butterflies again. Another thing that I also wanted to bring up is making excuses for your life. You know, I feel like that's a big thing that people do, especially as grown-ups. You know, I'm working this job. I really hate this job, but you know, it pays the bills. It does what it needs to do. Basically, I'm used to the job. Complacent. That is all complacent. You know, not saying that, you know, I really don't like this job and I know that I can do better, but I'm not going to do it. You know, basically that's what that person is saying, and that's just being complacent. So, you know, you got to stop making excuses. If you don't like your job and you know that you can do better, then why not do better? Simple. If you're in a relationship and you think that you can do better, why not do better? So, like I said, easier. Everything that I try to mention, guys, is something that I feel like is very important just with upgrading ourselves. 2020 is the year about you. So if you feel like this is something that you need to work on, or you know someone that possibly also needs to work on this, share this video. Let them know what's going on. Tag them in it or whatever you guys need to do, because I aim to just help people all around. At the same time, I'm helping myself. I thank you guys again for channeling in on Peaceful Ambition. I'm about the park and call it a day. Thank you guys. Please like, subscribe, and share this video. Peaceful Ambition.